This is, Lord knows it's Friday, I think. Friday the 8th of May, and tomorrow is Saturday, which means tomorrow is Shitathlon Saturday, of course. So, tomorrow's Shitathlon, which is a triathlon inspired workout where you build your own triathlon. So, I have given you a list of different things that you can put into it. You do those things back to back, okay? There's no, you can't remove like transition time or rest time or anything. You literally start the clock, complete all three elements, stop the clock, okay? So you can pick whatever three you want. So I understand that there's problems with measuring distances and such like. So for example, the first one is 100 meters backwards bear crawl. What I'd suggest is that you put out like two 20-meter markers or 10-meter markers and then just shuttle between those two markers, okay? So backwards bear crawl is like a forwards bear crawl, but it's backwards. Bet you didn't see that coming. So it just means feet first. Go in the direction of your feet. Keep going until you've done 100 meters on your hands and feet. Okay, so that's the backwards bear crawl. So I've put in a couple of odd ones, the kind of strongman inspired ones. I don't know why I keep messing with my hair. It's just because I can see myself in the camera and I'm like, what is this? What is this? Anyway, it's my hair and it's what I've got just now. 2 kilometre sled drag. So, I appreciate, right? I know people don't have like a sled to drag around. So there is a couple of things on this list that you might just not be able to do. There's also rowing and biking every week, and not everybody's got that. So hopefully there are 3 things you can do though. So for the sled drag, the idea is that you can try and improvise. So for example, you could do like drag a tire behind you. By drag, what I mean is, I don't mean with your hand dragging it. What I mean is that you have a rope or a strap or something, or a belt around your waist with a rope tied to it or something that's tied onto the tire, and you drag the tire behind you. 2 kilometres. So if you don't have that, but you do fancy doing something similar, the only other thing really similar-ish would be like a burden run where you just carry the weight. So I think I had that in last week's. So totally happy with you to do that. Fine, 2 kilometre burden run, 2 kilometre sled drag. If you've got some sort of sled type thing, it is a cool one to do though, let's face it, isn't it? Right, the other one is a 50-metre handstand walk. Yes, I am very aware most people cannot do a handstand walk for 1 metre, far less 50 of them. However, if you do, it's your time to shine. Again, mark that out any way you want. It could be 5-metre lengths that you shuttle back and forward between. If you can't do handstand walking, then I've given you an option of 50 wall climbs. So that's when your feet go up the wall and you end up like belly facing wall. If you're going to do that, they're very demanding, okay? So don't be overzealous and land on your head. Please. Pick maybe a marker on the floor, like say this sort of distance from the wall, and walk your hands to that point. Okay, so you never walk your hands closer than that distance to the wall, but you're always aiming for that mark. That's quite a good way to sort of make sure that you've always got like a way to bail out. So 50 wall climbs, 100 meters of tire flips. Again, yes, I'm very aware that most people probably don't have like a tractor tire kicking around their back garden. However, if you do have access to something like that, it's a cool thing to do. I don't know, maybe somebody will improvise with something like flipping a piece of MDF or a car or a cow. Don't flip cows. Tip cows. No, you don't flip cows, you tip cows. Don't do that either. No, nobody tip 50 cows for time. Okay, next up is a yoke walk. So you can improvise with this fairly easily. So if you've got a yoke, I've got a yoke. I bought it with my own money. If you've got a yoke, then sure, use it, and it's 500 metres for the yoke walk. Otherwise, one of the things that you could do is you can get a barbell, put a barbell across your back. Okay, you could just put weights on the end of it, like plates. But if you want to make it more like a yoke, what you could do is you could hang the plates from the bar. Okay, so one of the ways we've done that in the past is by using gymnastic straps off, well, not gymnastic straps, straps off your gymnastic rigs. Loop them over the bar at the top, and then through the plates at the bottom. So your plates are this way up, so it goes through the hole and up over the bar. You may have a cool, if you Google it, you'll actually see options. If you just Google homemade yoke walk, you'll actually see options. Another option would be a big branch. Just hold a big branch across your back and walk with that. So the idea with these 500 meters, like it's supposed to be pretty heavy, pretty demanding for you. A branch with a bucket on each end, like old style, like you're bringing in the the milk from the fields, which is actually like more like what a yoke actually would have been used for. So if you can improvise on that, cool. I'd love to hear what you do or see what you do. Farmer's carry is when you hold two weights down by your sides like suitcases. So suggestions, a couple of buckets of water would be a complete doot. Especially if you like mark them. They do this on like, what do you call it, the Spartan races or whatever. You mark the height, and if like there's less water in it when you come back, you've got to do some sort of forfeit. You can do that if you want. 300 meter farmer's carry. Try and make it demanding on your grip, okay, so that your grip's struggling. You're maybe having to put it down a wee bit, or you're maybe having to go faster in order to get there before you have to put it down. So that's for the farmer's carry, that's 300 metres, and then there's a 5k run, a 5k row, and a 10k bike. So, improvise and overcome. That's a test for this week. And it's my birthday tomorrow, so, well, not tomorrow, Sunday. So Monday's workout is very special indeed. I'll see you there.